Hi folks, bit of a greenhouse, gardening one if you like. As many will know, garden goes to sleep at this time of year, sort of, parts of it do. So the little pond with a couple of goldfish in. That area there, people will know, there was an old trampoline there that my kids used to have, so I reseeded that. The grass needs a cut, to be fair, but it's too wet at the moment. It's definitely too wet. So I had a bit of a drama in the week with, well, for about 2 weeks now, my greenhouse electrics keep popping. Summer, are you going all right? And cutting a long story short, the problem, I isolated everything in my greenhouse, and the problem was the sensor on the outdoor light. It was letting water in and burning out. So here we are in the greenhouse. I've bought my watering because I want some RO in a minute when I've finished. First thing I notice is that noise. Got a new fan in here, and it looks like the fan looks like it's probably touching the blades, the heater element, sorry. Now this is technically not on a thermostat, it's got its own built-in one, so I might need to pay a bit of attention with that and have a look, because the fan is obviously touching something. I've got this, it's a Govee thermostat, and it's actually works on Bluetooth. So it's hooked up to my phone, and you can see trends. It graphs out a chart of minimums for a day, a week, so everything you can see on here, it logs everything constantly, and I can hook it onto my phone, and it gives you the trends of humidity, where your drop is. Minimum look has been 35. The greenhouse is closed up at the moment, so no doubt that was when it was been sunny, when the sun comes out. Saying it's 79 at the moment because the sun's out, and obviously it's a bit drier. It's 20 degrees in here at the moment, which is good. The heaters are probably set to about, come on, at 7 degrees. The minimum so far has been 8 degrees, maximum 25, that's fine. I don't raise the day temperature if anyone looks at my videos. So yeah, that'll talk to my phone on my app, so I can see it graphed out. I have taken out this big piece of metal, and I've pushed all this back, and I've opened this space up. Yes, I've got a boxing thing up there. I'm trying to get myself more motivated to come in here over winter and give it a thrash and just, you know, get a bit of exercise. No doubt it'll happen, but it's quite nice actually to have space in here for a change. A lot of the plants aren't looking great because I've not picked the leaves off them, so you can quickly look at them and think, oh, what a pile of crap. But chuck your hand in there and pull a couple of leaves off. I can get that one off, and straight away the same plant looks very different, you know. Like this one looks terrible, then you take a leaf off and we're back in there again. So like on my previous videos in the greenhouse, my biggest downfall is tending these properly. These were just a division I'm trying to get going again. That piece in there's gone, look. So I'll pull that out. There's a growth on that, so I'll dig that back in. and get rid of them. And really you should be doing this type of thing, what I'm doing now, every day. And I kid you not folks, I've not done this for weeks. I've had a bit of a major reorganising here. Here's my pile of rubbish. Dog's dog. I'm going to twist that round now. So we get round to the greenhouse. We're at the far end now. Nice flower coming here. A lovely, a beautiful one here. And that's Miltonia spectabilis morelliana, something like that. One thing with this plant I've noticed, whether I keep it really moist or not, it always has these contocinid leaves. That's moist, look. That's my own seedling, that one. I've flashed that myself. Another thing which is absolutely fabulous, I've got to show you guys what I've hooked up, is this low voltage pump, and then I've got the tube going in the greenhouse. Sorry, it's hooked on to a plant hanger, and it's why it's like strapped on, and there's a little filter here at the bottom, and the tube comes out and it pulls water out. There's the pump, there's the switch, and this has absolutely changed the way I can look after these now. I've got fantastic airflow in this greenhouse. If I turn this on, I'll show you. There's feed in there. So now all I've got to do is, let me, there you go. That's a bit brutal for these. For most people having puppies now, because you're saying, oh, you're spraying the leaves. Spraying the leaves of the, oh, not to plant of it, but you're spraying the leaves. Now what I normally do is, that's a bit harsh, I normally twist the end and go in a bit finer. Let me have a look. That's better, normally like that. Now if you've got good airflow, Neos will take this, but I've got to say that this is going to be life changing for me, because that bit there I've just done in the space of 20 seconds. That would have took me 10 minutes. Hey up. Oh, it's a root. See the root there, look. So Neos are doing well. Root growth coming on for some reason. So yeah, I'll keep these ticking over. Nothing in the grow on. No fish in there yet. I'm hoping I might have one or two soon. And then with this hose, I can just walk round. I'm normally really careful this time of year wetting things. Well, that there, look, needs watering. So what I'll do, water the bottom, and away it goes. So it gives me a lot more freedom to water, because it's actually in my hand. Not having to go back and forth, back and forth. And then if I want, I can just give them a bit of a light, you know, spraying. Now what I have thought about doing is hooking one of these up permanently on another one on a line, so you can buy probably twin outlets of these cigarette jobbos, and having one of these clipped on, you know, high line one, or one, you know, one high there, so I can actually water. Maybe one up there. I've got two nozzles that I bought, So I could maybe hook this up to that and it comes on a timer. So there'd actually be a timer before this. So you'd keep that on all the time and it'd be on a timer. I don't know how that'd work, maybe it's doable or not, I don't know. So these, I'll keep them ticking over. I will, normally I walk down the greenhouse a bit more, but I'm just doing this for illustration. So that there, I'd normally get the watering can up there and water that Vanda Suavis. Dogs going mental. Them dendrobiums don't need a lot of water, so I just give them a light spraying just to keep them ticking over. And what my dog's barking at. So yeah, so this is sort of long enough. I could maybe get some more tubing and couple it up, but it's just long enough, I would say, to really help me out and keep them going better, so I'm not being as, because I'm getting lazy. You know, like these plants on here. This basket here, for example. This needs repotting, this does. So I can reach all parts of my greenhouse in effect with this. Go back round to there. So that's the full flow, full length. Don't want to pull it too much, it'll fall off. But so these that are hanging up, I can just stand here, give them a bit of a spraying. These Coleogene, which I really need to get rid of, just give them a spraying to tick them over. And any that I see, I can just, you know, because of the actual airflow in this greenhouse and the plants that I'm growing, I can get away with this. And if you think about it, this is more or less what nature for orchids is. They will, you know, in the mornings, it'll be more humid. There'll be a little breeze there, so they'll be drying off quick but getting wet. And that is the key, really, if you can provide that. What they don't want to be doing is sat wet or, you know, watered all the time with little airflow or no airflow or poor airflow. But as it is, in here, I've got good light, really good light, because I've took my shading off, and real high flow. I've got that fan, the heater down there with the fan blowing all the time now, because I found that when I don't it sticks, so I've had to lubricate that. That's going again. That fan's on all the time. My Parwin, if I can find it, my Parwin heater that was in this corner gave up the ghost. That one, the ceramic elements, they broke, so that wasn't working and it corroded, so I've got rid of that now. Anyone that knows Parwin, you can't get those heaters anymore. So I thought, right, looked on Amazon and found that one. It's not a bad match, but it's not got an inline, you know, a built-in, sorry, not built-in, an independent stat, so it's not going to be as accurate. So I've got to keep turning it's on maximum on 3 kilowatt. It can be on 1 kilowatt, 2 or 3, I think it is. Only cost me about £45, and the only downside is it's just plugged into the mains, and I've got to leave it on maximum and find out where the temperature lies. Okay, which is 8 minimum so far. So that's it, guys, bit of an update. That's me done in here now. Just go get my RO. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed that little encounter, garden and plant lovers. See you on the next one. Please subscribe, please comment, because if you comment it'll motivate me to do some more, because I just take it all for granted. And if you want to know anything, just let me know and I will interact with you. Goodbye.